Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League Soccer. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. St. Mary's has 4 games left. They need to win 3 of them in order to be 500 and have a shot at the tournament. And I think even then it would be a play-in game to get into the tournament, but they would at least get that. Kylie Kennison in net for St. Mary's. Kira Wilcox for Arlington Catholic. Arlington Catholic is 5-9. So both teams need this win as St. Mary's gets it going. And St. Mary's trying to keep it in. They knock it deep. It stays in. St. Mary's picks it off. Trying to get it to the net. And it goes. It got picked off by Wilcox, but it was going to go wide right. She caught it on a hop, and she'll kick it away. Takes a big bounce out in midfield. Knocked to the near side. Catholic got it, pushed it upfield. And he knocked it deep down the far side. The Catholic are the Cougars. St. Mary's are the Lady Spartans, as opposed to the Boy Spartans. Arlington Catholic knocked it out. I keep talking about another full day here at Manning Field. We had 3 last night, 3 the night before, and we've got 3 again tonight. Thank goodness we had this one. It started on time. The game was scheduled for 4. And it's tough. The hard part is they schedule a game for 4. Glasgow girls will be playing the next one at 6. So they give 2 hours. And then for Kipper through, and they schedule it for 7 o'clock. So I guess they figure Glasgow's game will only take an hour, even though it's 80 minutes on time-wise. Extremely difficult to play 3 games here when you've got teams like Arlington Catholic had to travel, obviously, but they got here, and they were here very early, and they left school early. But last night, Everett Boys played here. That game started about almost a half an hour late. A couple of Medford games started almost an hour late. And when you have 3 on that night, that last game is not getting started until almost 8 o'clock, and you're getting out of here like 10 o'clock. And these kids still have to go to school the next day. Maloney got a foot on it, but the pass got picked off. Waved at that one, popped straight up in the air. Arlington Catholic misfired, but they wound up with it. And then McGuire knocked it away. I didn't realize until the other day I have a connection to Riley McGuire from St. Mary's. Many moons ago, I coached her father in CYO basketball. And I didn't know that until I saw him up here in the press box the other day. So I told her today, did your father ever tell you I coached him in CYO basketball? She said, no. I said, yeah, well, it's true. He probably wanted to keep a secret. And I don't blame him. The Cougars knocked it out, St. Mary's will get the throw in down deep. Blocked and taken away by Arlington. And then they lost it out of play. So St. Mary's will throw it in again. Pushing it back. St. Mary's winds up going a little bit deeper. Broken up and knocked away. And they knock it deep. And I think that might be Lovett over there knocking it away. They knock it back upfield. St. Mary's takes it away. Knocking it to the net. Foot race. Wilcox gets out, grabs it, and she'll kick it away. Knocked down just shy of midfield. It skips past. There's McGuire over. She banged, looking to kick it upfield. She banged it off Arlington Catholic. And St. Mary's will get the throw in. First few minutes have been spent in the Arlington Catholic end. Now they knock it deep again. Coming down the near side. And they break it up. Maloney hustles and keeps it in play. St. Mary's looking to keep it in, and they do. Good job by Allie Fritz. And now Arlington breaks it up. They knock it deep. McGuire is back there to pick it off. Off ahead. And Diaz knocks it deep. Down the near side. This is Skabikis. Giving it to Skabikis. Out in front, they got a foot on it, but it was bouncing on the shoulder high. Now they get a foot on it again. Got it to the net. Wilcox had to go high in the air and grab it and made the save. I think that last one was Sophie Skabikis. They had it perfect position out in front, inside the 10-yard line, but it bounced almost shoulder high. They couldn't get a kick on it. And when they finally did, they lofted it, and Wilcox was just able to go up and grab it. So it's been all St. Mary's here in the early going, but it's still 0-0. Goes out off Arlington. Blocked and knocked out by St. Mary's. I think we had a sub for St. Mary's. Diaz, I think, is going over to Miss Gagnon, the trainer. I don't know if she banged something up or hurt something, or but she's over at the scoring table talking to the St. Mary's trainer. They knock it deep down the far side. They knock it too deep. It's going to go out of play. We've got a smattering of fans in the stands on a early Wednesday afternoon. Nice day. Yesterday here was a little bit cool. There was a breeze blowing. Had to dress rather snugly. Today you might just need a sweatshirt because the sun is out. Temperatures aren't bad. And they call St. Mary's offside. They were waiting for the pass. I think that was Maloney. When they finally made it, he was behind the defense. Arlington will kick it away. Picked off by St. Mary's. And then they knock it into the St. Mary's bench area out of play. And out off St. Mary's again. Arlington Catholic will make wholesale changes. Just inside midfield, they throw it in play. And they knock it deep. They knock it too deep. It's going to go out. I believe it's Olivia Egan put it in play. They knock it deep. Maloney trying to get there. Arlington saved it, knocked it upfield. St. Mary's picked it off. From long range, the shot goes wide left and out of play. Out. There was Katie Rouse with that shot that went wide left. Headed away by Arlington. And then knocked out by Arlington. Fritz will put it in play. And trying to get a shot off. They tipped it, and then Arlington was looking to kick it upfield. They wound up kicking it behind them. It went out of play, and St. Mary's will get the first corner kick. Coming from the near side. Everybody milling around, waiting to break to the net. And there they go. It skips right by everybody. And the Cougars will let it go out of play. But I guess they're saying it. I thought nobody touched it, but I guess Arlington did. I thought it just went from one side to the other. And now it'll be Riley McGuire again. The corner kick, this time coming from the far side. Out in front, they got a foot on it and knocked it out. That was Isabel Skabikas getting a foot on it. think the difficult part for Coach Jim Foley is that his leading scorers are so young. I mean, you got Maloney, who's a freshman. You got Sophie Skabikas, who I think is the leading scorer. She's an 8th grader. And you're playing against a lot of these Catholic Central and the other teams they play who have a lot of seniors who have a lot of experience. And you don't get that much experience playing youth soccer. You get to play soccer, but it's a whole different game as you move up the ladder. Megan Simmons threw it in. Now she knocks it deep. And she knocks it too deep. It's out. And McGuire will get to kick it away as St. Mary's makes a change. Awumi trying to knock it deep. Arlington's defense is there to knock it away. And they tip it by, but St. Mary's is there to take it away. They get it to Alea. She knocks it deep down the near side. Trying to get around, pushing it by. Arlington took it away from Diaz. St. Mary's gets it back. Couldn't line up the shot. And Arlington Catholic was able to take it away. Now St. Mary's takes it back. Skabikas with a little shift. A couple of little shifts. Finally gets taken away. And when you're coming from younger soccer and you're playing against seniors, you get players who, with the young kids playing, they could make moves, hold on to the ball, go one-on-one, beat everybody easily. And you can do it once in a while here, but you can't do it all the time. They're going to take the ball away because this is not a one-on-everybody sport. They knock it deep. Good aggressive move by St. Mary's, but then they had it knocked away. Down the far side, trying to throw it in front. Wilcox is there to grab it. Gave up a rebound, but there was nobody anywhere near to take advantage. And she'll kick it away. So it's like being a hockey player coming over from youth hockey where the best players, they just go the length of the ice and move around, take whatever shot they want. They're the best, they're the cream of the crop. But then as you move up, especially if you're a 7th, 8th, 9th grader, playing against seniors, you can't do that stuff. You got to get all of your team involved. Yeah, he's pushed it a little too far. Alea knocked off her. And Diaz blocked it, knocked it out. Arlington will make a couple of changes. And skipped out. Tipped it all the way back. They have to track it down all the way back to midfield. popped in the air. St. Mary's able to, so it looked like it was going to bounce over her head. And Arlington was right behind looking for it. Now St. Mary's knocks it out. We reached the halfway mark of this first half, no score. St. Mary's has held a long territorial edge. And now Kennison, not really a hard shot, just kind of a nudge, trying to get it away before the defender got there. Just barely got a piece and just kind of dribbled in. Kennison made the save. It's a shot on net. I think it was Lydia Daly who just kind of chipped it. And we've just passed the halfway mark of this first half. With the score, St. Mary's nothing, Arlington Catholic nothing. We're going to get a timeout. We come out of the timeout, 0-0. St. Mary's pushing it ahead. And Arlington breaks it up and takes it away. And St. Mary's takes it back. They drop it off, but they block it. St. Mary's pooches it to the near side. It bounces off a couple of people and bounces off a couple more. And they finally clear it, and it deflects all the way back to McGuire at midfield, knocking it down the far side. And they knock it in to the Cougars bench area. The Lady Spartans will get the throw in. St. Mary's makes a change or two. They knock it deep. And St. Mary's knocks it deep, looking for a break. Arlington gets there first. Puzo with that pass. Trying to send Maloney in. And now hustling up, breaking it up. I think that's Lovett. Blocked, popped up, and he banged it off Puzo. The ball wasn't out. They knocked it off Puzo, went up in the air. She caught it, ready to throw it in, thinking it was out of play, and it wasn't. She was standing in bounds. McGuire will get the free kick. He gets headed away, and that's going to give St. Mary's a corner kick. That was strange. Lydia Daly saw that go up in the air. She banged it off Puzo. It went up, and when it came down, she caught it, thinking the ball was out of play, but it was 2 feet in bounds, and it gave St. Mary's a free kick. Now it leads to a corner kick. Deflected away. St. Mary's got a body on it, but they couldn't get a foot on it. It deflected off a blue shirt out in front, and Wilcox was able to grab it off the rebound. They couldn't get a lot on it, because they couldn't get a foot on it, that's for sure. Coming to the near side. Puzo bangs it off Emma Hirsch. And now it gets headed out. Hagan Simmons was the one that headed it out. Now they try and center it. St. Mary's got croaked in front of the net. They looked up at the official and said, "What was that?" She just got leveled with no call. Headed away by McGuire. St. Mary's player going to the net just got knocked down. And she got up, looked at the official and said, "What was that?" And just shrugged it off. It was nothing. No call. And they knock it into the St. Mary's bench area. They get it back in play very quickly. They tip it ahead. And now we got a takedown. And the free kick is going to come from inside the 10 from a tough angle. Right from the 7-yard line on the far side. And they kick a ground ball and they knock it out. Arlington coming back the other way. They knock it deep, and then they knock it deeper. Arlington Catholic will make a wholesale change. They almost put a whole new team in. 5 substitutions. Actually, I think it was 6. Trying to wear St. Mary's down. McGuire will kick it away. And he called contact. I don't know what hit a hand or an arm. McGuire will get to kick it away. Arlington knocks it away. So it's a defensive battle. St. Mary's has won the battle territorial-wise, but nobody's really had a what you call a good shot on net. Neither Wilcox. Good hustle by St. Mary's to take that away, and then they throw it behind the net out of play. Wilcox, Arlington Catholic, Kennison, St. Mary's, neither one has had to make any difficult saves. Not that many shots on net. Arlington will kick it away. Diaz got a piece, but it deflected off and went out of play. Headed away, knocked away, bounces loose. It went right by Kornstein. Puzo gives it back to Diaz. They knock it deep. Maloney got a piece of it. They knock it up. Maloney couldn't keep it in. Maloney is now a full-fledged freshman. She was an 8th grader playing for the softball team and was a Catholic Central All-Star. I keep mentioning that because it's quite a feat. She had a tremendous year for St. Mary's, who won the Catholic Central League. There was no Maloney trying to get by. Pokes it by, and St. Mary's couldn't get a foot on it. Wilcox came out and actually fell down, but it was bouncing, and St. Mary's couldn't get control of it. Now they try to throw it in front, tipped away. It goes out, I believe, off the Cougars. St. Mary's has been all around the net. They just haven't been able to get control of the ball and get a shot off. Ten minutes and counting left in this scoreless first half. Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. Out in front, and it gets headed over the net. I think that was Puzo that got a head on it. They don't bother kicking it up. They just kicked it to the side. And it skips past. Arlington picks it up. St. Mary's knocks it away. St. Mary's knocks it deep. It gets by everybody. Wilcox will come out. She ran over it, left it behind her, but there was no blue shirts around. Maloney and Puzo were just inside the 10. Wilcox was at the 5. Diaz knocking it deep. They're not going to get there. It's going to go out of play. I think this is Megan Jordan kicking it away. Pop straight up in the air. Knocked down. St. Mary's collects. Trying to knock it deep. It got picked off. St. Mary's picks it back. Diaz trying to knock it up. They knocked it up, but long after the play, they're going to call. I don't know if they're calling. I think it was Isabella Skabikis that got knocked down, but that was a long time after that she got knocked down. They kicked it to the net, it got blocked, and then they blew the whistle for the free kick. McGuire knocks it wide right and out of play. So that was a little bit after the knockdown that they blew the whistle. He'll kick it away. Skips past. That's Egan kicking it up. St. Mary's has it again. It's been, the majority of time it's been in the Cougar end. They block it, goes out. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. But St. Mary's hasn't really got a legitimate shot on net yet. It skips past. Arlington will knock it away. Broken up. Arlington gets it back. And it goes out off St. Mary's. Nice little shift. Trying to knock it deep. It got broken up. Diaz and Fritz both hustling. Good hustle by Fritz to keep it in. And Arlington takes it away. They knock it deep. And that's Lovett tracking it down. McGuire to Egan. St. Mary's coming down that far side. Trying to center it, got blocked. St. Mary's gets it back. Trying to center it again, blocked again. Diaz picks it off. Her pass got deflected. St. Mary's gets it back. Broken up. Diaz broken up. And they're going to get Arlington for a little push off on Diaz. And McGuire will get a free kick. This is almost straight on. Now they push a little bit to the near side, coming from the 30-yard line. A bit of an angle, not much. And she boots it wide to the right and out of play. Couldn't get it to hook back. Arlington will make a change. And they knock it out. Right to Miss Gagnon, the trainer, at the scoring table. And it goes out off the Cougars. Mary's couldn't keep it in. And the Cougars will get to kick it out. So Mary's wanted a takedown. They don't get it. They don't kick it deep. They just kick it a short distance. Hannison comes out and makes a great save. They haven't been up there very much in the St. Mary's end, but it was loose. They beat the defense. Hannison come out and just smothered the shot. What a great save. That would have been a very tough goal for St. Mary's to give up. They've done everything but put the ball in the net. They've kept the Cougars away from Kennison. They've kept the ball in the Cougars' end for most of the half. And the one time they get loose with a possible shot, Kennison comes out and makes a great save. First time either goalie had to do anything in this first half, and it comes in the waning moments. And I say the waning moments because they just blew the whistle, and that's the end of the first half. So that would have been a very tough goal for St. Mary's to give up. Kennison made a tremendous save. Keeps it 0-0. So at halftime, St. Mary's nothing, Arlington Catholic nothing. We're right back where we started. Just about set to start the second half, and we're starting it the same way we started the first half. A little different. Arlington Catholic will put it in play instead of St. Mary's, but other than that, it's exactly the same. 0-0. St. Mary's and Arlington Catholic. Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. And as soon as the officials get in place, they'll blow the whistle and we'll get going. St. Mary's almost gave one away in the closing moments. Arlington Catholic didn't get close to Kennison the entire half, and then all of a sudden, Maloney went down, got up and got it back, actually behind the back pass. But a long pass, it got by everybody. Arlington Catholic going to the net. It looked like they might walk in. They got the shot away, and Kennison had to make a tremendous save. Diaz knocks it deep. And it goes out off Arlington. St. Mary's needs 6 points, so a tie is not going to help with 4 games left. Arlington looking for a break. They take the shot. It just went wide. Good bid. She beat everybody to the ball with the left foot, looking for the far post. Might have been Anika Westberg. Coming to the near side. And that breakaway wasn't Westberg. Olivia Kelly. Got the left foot on it, just drilled it a foot or two wide of that far post from the near side. McGuire steps up and knocks it away. They knock it deep. And McGuire broke it up again. Fritz knocks it upfield. Goes to the far side. And when they try to center it, Arlington picks it off. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Out in front. And they good hustle by McGuire. That was Olivia Kelly again. Almost broke away. McGuire forced her to take the shot a lot sooner than she wanted to. And Kennison was able to make the easy save because she couldn't get a lot on it. Egan knocks it upfield. Maloney winds up with it. Trying to get around. And they knocked it off Maloney. Headed out by Diaz. It skips past everybody. They knock it deep down the far side. St. Mary's will get there first and just tip it out. Arlington will get the throw in down deep. Tipped away by St. Mary's, taken away. And Arlington takes it back. And then they're going to knock it out of play. Fritz will put it in play. Bounces by. St. Mary's winds up with it. And they pushed it too far now. They deflect it off St. Mary's. Arlington gets there and knocks it. They're looking to knock it out of play. They knocked it to the far side. Headed away by Fritz. And it goes off Fritz, out of play. St. Mary's trying to get around instead of passing it, trying to get it out of there. They were trying to just one-on-one get by a couple of defenders. Off ahead, popped up, cleared away. From long range, it's going to go wide left and out of play. Kenson had one big save in the closing moments of the first half, and that's been it for both goaltenders. Wilcox hasn't had to make any major saves. Kenson hasn't either. They were trying to center it off the left foot and just knocked it straight out of play off to the left side of the net. McGuire will kick it away. Off ahead. Broken up. I could have kept it in the St. Mary's end a lot longer. Here in the first 8 minutes or so of this second half, St. Mary's will make a substitution. St. Mary's dominated territorial-wise, but not shot-wise. Popped up. They push it up. It's back in the St. Mary's end. Blocked nicely by McGuire. Egan gets a foot on it, knocks it to the near side, it goes out. Skabikas looking to go get it, and they're going to call Skabikas for pushing off. She doesn't like it. She was battling, trying to get the ball and get called for the contact. They got a head on it. Kennison just grabbed it with 3 white shirts all around her. And she boots it past midfield. St. Mary's knocking it deep. Foot race. They get there before Maloney does, and it gets knocked out. skips past. Arlington gets it back. There's McGuire knocking it away. And hustling was Constantine trying to keep it in, but it went out. And the Cougars will make a couple of substitutions. They got a big bench. They got 11 players. They got 10 subs. They got 21 players. There's 11 seniors. Shot. Kennison will move off to her left, pick it off, and just throw it upfield. And it went off the heel of St. Mary's. And now it gets knocked out by St. Mary's, so they'll keep it in St. Mary's end. One of the teams, I think it was the Spelman boys team, come in. They had 21. Players. They had 18 seniors. I couldn't believe that. I hope they have a JV team. It winds up at the St. Mary's bench area. The Cougars will get the throw in. Now they're changing it. They're going to give it to St. Mary's. They were all set to throw it in. They blew the whistle and said, no, the other way. Now it'll be the Cougars throw in. And they knock it deep. St. Mary's trying to get there and keep it in, but they can't. It goes out. So St. Mary's having a lot of trouble getting offense going. Don't have any trouble getting it in the Arlington Catholic end. They have a lot of trouble getting shots on net. Egan knocked it down. Taken away. And St. Mary's knocks it away. They try to knock it deep. It got blocked by the defense, and they knock it out. Headed away. Arlington in control, knocking it deep. They knock it too deep. It's going to go out. Egan will put it in play. Headed away. Egan trying to push it ahead. Arlington got a piece and chips it way deep and out of play. And we'll have a St. Mary's substitution. This is a little bit of a change from the first half. It's now Arlington not having much problem keeping it in the St. Mary's end. St. Mary's having problems getting it in the Arlington Catholic end. And they still haven't got even a decent shot on that, never mind a scoring opportunity. They knock it deep, they let it go through. Wilcox will field it. And she boots it away. And Mary's looking for it. They pick off the would-be pass. And now Arlington Catholic knocks it deep. And it goes out off Arlington. As the lights come on here at Manning Field, because we told you it's a long night. Classical girls play next. It's not the classical girls, it's Lynn Tech boys playing next. And that's going to get knocked out of play. Right back at the St. Mary's end again. Tipped. Knocked away by Lovett. Knocked out. Simmons will put it in play. Knocked upfield. It's going to go out of play off Awumi. As the sun comes out a little brighter. Tip to the far side. And they can't get it before it goes into the St. Mary's bench area. The Spartans will get the throw in. So we come with just over 22 minutes left in this scoreless battle between two Catholic Central League girls soccer teams, St. Mary's and Arlington Catholic, 0-0. They come out of the timeout, and you get the feeling that a goal is going to be like a grand slam in baseball. Either team would love to get one. St. Mary's would just like to get a shot on net. Out off St. Mary's. And skips past St. Mary's. And they knock it away. Arlington Catholic keeps it in. Follow the bouncing ball. Bodies go down. They're going to call it against Arlington Catholic. Lydia Daly knocks Skabika's down, and she's going to reach down to help her, but a teammate helped her up first. They knock it deep. A whole lot of white shirts back there, making sure it doesn't get by. They knock it out. Egan will put it in play. Diaz pushes it up. Trying to throw it out in front. It went right by. They tried to get a head on it, but they couldn't. And Arlington will knock it out. Skabika's trying to throw it out in front. And they just couldn't get a piece of it to redirect it. Mary's takes it away. And they knock it to the net, but Wilcox got a good look. That was just a couple of easy bounces. It's a shot on net, but easy pickings for Wilcox. And they're going to blow the whistle because that bounced up and got Olivia Egan on the arm. And they'll get the free kick. It'll be Simmons kicking it away. And again, we're going to have mass substitutions when they come for Arlington Catholic. They try to knock it deep to the near side. Maloney was there, but it was behind her. And it took a quick bounce and went out of play. So they make their changes, and St. Mary's will make a couple as well. Again, it's extremely difficult when you know, your team is young, and especially when two of your best players are an 8th grader and a 9th grader playing against all these seniors for Arlington Catholic. We just passed the halfway mark of the second half. I was just going to say, it looked like it bounced up and got Arlington Catholic on the hand. Emma Hirsch. And just as I was about to say it, they blew the whistle. They knock it deep. St. Mary's going to get there. And they bang it off. Catholic, this will be the first corner kick for St. Mary's in the second half. Coming from the near side. He's got a foot on it, but they deflected away from the net. And then they falling away, trying to get a kick, and he popped it high over everything out of play. I think that was Sophie Skabikas. Arlington Catholic has not played a tie this year. St. Mary's has 2. One of those St. Mary's ties was against Lynn Glasgow in the Lynn City League, as they almost got a shot off, but before they could, the defender took it away. Now they get the shot off. Wilcox made the save, bobbled it momentarily, but grabbed it. I think that was Diaz putting it on the money. Now they knock it over the goaltender, but they're going to call her offside. Maloney beat Wilcox to the ball, tipped it over, it went in the net. The fans started to get excited, but they called Maloney offside. And they blew the whistle for offside before she kicked the ball. They gave it away. Trying to push it to the middle. The Cougars picked it off. And now Puzo couldn't get back. And it wasn't Puzo, it was Isabella Skabikas. She was going to the ball, so she couldn't turn quick enough to keep that ball in play. Now they knock it behind Simmons and it goes out of play. Egan with the quick throw-in. trying to center it. Rolls by everybody. And Arlington will carry it to the far end and knock it out of play. Fritz will put it in play. He push it up. With a rush. Broken up nicely by McGuire. Arlington gets it back. They knock it deep. A foot race. They try to get the shot on net. Kennison will grab it and hold on. Just a little ground ball. Not a real golden scoring opportunity, but they got it to the net. Down deep, they're not going to get there. It's going to go out of play. "15 minutes and counting left in this scoreless battle. They couldn't keep it in. And again, Arlington will make wholesale changes. They don't make a change. They make them like 4 or 5 at a time. Here's pops it straight up in the air. Knocked away. Now they knock it deeper. Fritz stepped in and broke it up. Now Lovett knocks it away. Diaz getting pushed to the near side, trying to control. It finally goes out. They wouldn't let her turn the corner and go to the net. Egan headed it away. And again, trying to get around and couldn't. Simmons knocked it out. Pop straight up in the air. Everybody trying to get a piece. Shot from long range, goes dead center, but high over the net and out of play. And I think that was Isabella Skavikas. The Cougars will kick it away. Silva looking for it. Gets it up. Isabella Skavikas got knocked down twice. She's looking for a call. She doesn't get it. She comes up to the official saying, "What's going on?" He was pointing one way. Now he points the other way. We're going to whistle for something. They're giving Skavikas, she was moaning and groaning about, she got knocked down, no call. She got knocked down earlier, no call. And then they took it away. And a couple of minutes later, I guess she said something again, because now the official gives her a yellow card. She's got to go to the bench. She had a bona fide complaint. She got knocked down twice. Kathleen Simmons. I don't know if it's a relation to Emily Simmons, but Kathleen will put it in play. He's got a head on it, but they knocked it back to the net. And they knock it home. St. Mary's got a head on it, and they knocked it away. They knocked it back to the net. Kathleen Simmons. And we just over 10 minutes left. They had the free kick. They knocked it there. St. Mary's got a head on it, but they knocked it back towards the net, and Simmons was there to knock it home. Now here she comes again. Knocked away from her. Knocking it deep. Egan will get there. And she knocks it out. So Arlington Catholic breaks the ice. And it goes out off the Cougars. Now we'll get a substitution for St. Mary's. So a tough goal to give up. The ball was going to the net. St. Mary's got a head on it to knock it upfield instead. They knocked it back towards their own net. Egan with it. I credited the wrong person with the goal. Gabby Ballon. She's the person that got the goal. She's one of those mini seniors. They knock it deep, and Arlington knocks it away. And it bounced and hit St. Mary's in the hand. So Simmons will get to kick it away again. It was Simmons who kicked the ball up that St. Mary's headed back to the net. Popped up. McGuire knocks it ahead. Down the near side, Puzo. Trying to center it, got blocked. And Arlington knocks it out. So Mary's got a giddy up in their step. They threw it out in front. Arlington will knock it out of play. Final 7 minutes and counting. As they knock it across, it goes right by everybody. They drop it back to Fritz. Samiri's trying to keep it in. Fritz knocks it back again down the far side. Samiri's trying to get around. Trying to center it. It's loose out in front. They take the shot and knock it over the net. They worked hard to get it out in front. And that was Isabel Skavikas who chipped it over the net and out of play. And with 3 ticks, under 6 minutes left, this would be a big win for Arlington Catholic over St. Mary's. They're leading it 1-0 with 5:57 left. We got a timeout. So the wheel's turning on both sides as they call a timeout. St. Mary's needs a goal. They're down 1-0. And they haven't really had a solid shot on net. They had a couple get there. But easy saves for Wilcox. Mary's keeping it in. And Arlington knocks it deep. Gets by. McGuire knocks it upfield. It's off Silver's head. And Mary's knocking it deep. Puzo trying to get there. Simmons gets there first and knocks it out. Arlington Catholic will just try to keep St. Mary's off the board, saying, we got a goal. We've done it so far. Let's keep going. Now, and they'll just knock it out. Just try to slow St. Mary's down. Trying to walk in. Arlington Catholic knocks it away, knocks it upfield. And they knock it deep, which is where they want it, in the St. Mary's end. McGuire will give it back to Kennison, and she'll boot it upfield. It skips past St. Mary's. Trying to knock it upfield, headed away. They knock it deep again. And Kugels is knocking into their bench area. Since that goal by Arlington, the players on the bench have not sat down. They've been standing almost at attention. As now we've got to the final 5 minutes, and the clock now will be kept on the field by the officials. So St. Mary's got to get a little giddy up in their step. Arlington knocks it away. St. Mary's knocks it out. Arlington got a chance to get it into St. Mary's end, which is where they want it. It goes out off Arlington. St. Mary's coming back. They get it to the middle. Tipped ahead. They couldn't get a good shot. Puzo on the fly. She might have been able to let it go, get it on her right foot. She just tried to one-time it with the left foot and pushed it wide left. Wide right, excuse me. And Wilcox bangs it away. So time winding down on the Spartans. Arlington knocks it out. Headed away. And they'll knock it out again. Looking to get it to the net. Shot goes wide. Never got to the net, stayed left. Wilcox will take her time with the clock winding down. And the Cougars will kick it away as they take a little more time. Not in any hurry. Cougars take it away, and they knock it deep. Fritz is there, knocking it back. They block it out. St. Mary's has to go very quickly. They blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. I thought they blew the whistle. Everybody was heading to the sidelines. The official looked like he was walking off the field, too. It's been a long 5 minutes. Wilcox again taking her time. Gets it to the near side. And he'll just pop it up. They throw it behind, out of play. And they boot it deep again. They're just trying to keep it away, knocking it deep. Long 5 minutes. Knocks it deep again. They blow the whistle, and that'll be it. They go out to celebrate with Wilcox, who'll get the shutout. St. Mary's had a tough time. They couldn't really get a quality shot on net the entire game. And it cost them a late goal, a free kick by Simmons. Going to the net, St. Mary's got a head on it and knocked it back away toward the net. And Gabby Bailong was there to bang it home, and that was the difference. And Bailong's goal makes it 1-0 Arlington Catholic. They get a win on the road. It's a huge win for them. They'll go to 6-9. St. Mary's will drop to 5-8-2. And now I think they have 3 games left. They need to win all 3 games. So 5-8-2 St. Mary's. They're down to where they have to be picture perfect the last 3. And they lost a tough game here today, 1-0. But they just couldn't generate much offense at all. And it turns out a win for Arlington Catholic, 1-0 over St. Mary's. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.